beautiful, bright, shiny souls. Marte Siebenhar, QHHT Practitioner and founder of Quantum Healing Miami. Today we're answering the question, how can I recognize and work with members of my soul group? So a lot of times when we meet people in our soul group, we have an instant reaction. These are either people we feel an incredible affinity and attraction to, or the opposite, some sort of discomfort, kind of a gross feeling, or repulsion. It's sometimes in between, but those are the easiest to recognize. Why would somebody who repels me be part of my soul group? In an earlier video, we were talking about how a lot of times we, on the soul level, choose people to come in and work with us to either help us evolve or to help a bigger thing than all of us get to a new place. How can you work together? How can you work with them in a conscious way? Because oftentimes we're working with them in unconscious ways, and that's fine. But when we are looking at our purpose, serving our purpose, being part of the divine plan, if that's something that you believe in, you want to work with your soul group on a conscious level. Here's something that you can do. So you want to start out by noticing the reaction you have to them, or you want to go back to a situation that was either really beautiful or really difficult, and you want to tune into how you responded to them on a visceral level, an emotional level, an intellectual level. You just want to go back and categorize your response and notice what it was about that time together that was either easy or that was hard. A lot of times we are working with people, we don't even know it. We just know we feel really, really strongly. So let's take the example of somebody we are having an amazing response to, somebody who it just feels like we've known them forever, even though we just met. We feel an affinity and an attraction. One of the things you want to do is notice your response. So notice that you're having that response to them. Then you want to go down and look at what you can control and what you want to take responsibility for. When we're working purposefully and we're working towards something together with people, we're being very intentional about what is ours, and we're choosing to own that part. What we want to do is look at the patterns of energy around other times that we have had that response, and our likes and our dislikes. You want to notice when you're with that person, or when you've been in a situation where you were having that same kind of response, when you're responding in a positive way to somebody you just met. As you're having your conversation, you're going to notice some overlaps in interest or in passion or in experience that will allow you to go deeper. Once you have established that sense of what you have that you've shared, maybe it's a shared purpose or a shared interest or a shared place in the world that you like to travel, create something together. When you are working with your soul group, you're creating something together in a purposeful way. You are deliberately working with members of your group on something bigger than yourselves. And even if this is, I'm feeling called to start a book group around the topic that we both enjoy. Notice what it is that you can do together that is going to be meaningful for you and allow you to do something collaborative. And that could be a service project, that could be a book group, that could be a meditation circle, or that could be co-writing a book or doing a blog together. Lots and lots of options. Another thing that you want to do is think about, sometimes when we have this affinity with somebody, we notice we have things about us that are in common that are a little bit not where we want them to be in our lives. So for instance, I've been working with folks this year who have some sort of block or some sort of energy around not believing that they are as abundant as they want to be. And so we've been working a lot through abundance blocks together. And it's really beautiful because we're helping each other as we grow and we learn and we share. And then we are all moving up together as a group. So that's kind of a beautiful thing. We recognized it was a common theme, and we actually did some things together on purpose to move through those. You can work with your soul group to create. You can work with your soul group to heal. These are both very, very powerful ways of moving forward. Let's go back to the other side, the person who is maybe not your best friend, you did not feel an instant affinity with. This is also probably somebody who's part of your soul group who's come down to help you evolve and help you to have an experience that you couldn't have without them, that is toward your highest purpose on the soul level, but on the personality self level feels a little challenging, let's just say. You can look at this as an opportunity to resolve karma, since that block, that kind of friction is usually a little bit of energy that we have residual from another time, or from some experience that we had previously that doesn't feel so good. So you want to think about taking that person into your heart, thanking them for being here, expressing gratitude, really working on forgiveness and letting go. Oftentimes, those folks come into our lives to help us evolve, and we can do that sometimes by letting go of our hurt, letting go of the resentments that we've been experiencing or feeling or holding, so that we can be free. They come to remind us that we have a choice and we can choose to be free. That's a very hard thing when it comes to forgiveness, but if you look at it the soul level perspective, there's no reason not to forgive, because we're all moving forward. We're all looking to learn lessons so we can get off the wheel of karma. But that is something that you can deliberately work on. You don't have to talk with them in order to work on forgiveness, to work on clearing, to let go. That's something you can do just between you and you, directed toward that person, so that both of you can be free. These are just a couple of ways that you can recognize and work with your soul groups to do more than just what you can do alone. And until next time, remember, you are beautiful, you are powerful, you are amazing. I'll see you next time.